What's going on, everybody? Wanted to touch base on the CNN Townhall. I'm sure a lot of people watched it last night, myself included. I've got a kick out of it. It looked more like a Trump rally than anything. CNN's been in full spin for this, posting articles all day, and I thought it was great. Even the town hall crowd asking questions was pretty pro-Trump leaning. It was definitely a spectacle, to say the least. Of course, during the entire thing, the interviewer was. It didn't even sound like a town hall, it sounded like a debate. Like he was just debating a moderator the entire time. It's definitely worth watching. But with everybody watching it, I wanted to touch on something else. I thought this was absolutely hilarious. CNN is actually getting blasted for even covering the town hall. Pulling up their Twitter. One of the biggest tweets they've had in a very long time is just covering it and going through the comments. Like, here we go. I watch both CNN and MSNBC regularly, but I refuse to watch last night's town hall. There was a stark contrast in the way CNN interviews Trump versus how they treat Biden. CNN for giving Trump a platform and providing him with a friendly audience of white nationalists. CNN's getting wrecked on both ends. I thought it was hilarious. Hilarious. And if we go back and look at previous tweets, 126 comments, 191 likes, 74 comments, 189 likes, 108 comments, 125 likes. This is like the last hope that CNN has to save their network at this point. It's going to be a wild ride, and even other outlets are attacking CNN for even having Donald Trump on. It's been great. They were in full tailspin, going down the drain. I'd love to see it happen. Like, let's look at this article from The Guardian. Toe-curlingly bad television. Trump's torturous town hall backfires on CNN. Yeah. The nausea came gradually, then suddenly, with the disconcerting familiarity we had all flung back in the time of the politics hellscape of 2016. Only the second time around, it was somehow worse. Donald Trump, the former U.S. president, appearing on CNN for the first time since that fateful election year, lied and lied and lied. I'm going to X to doubt. X to doubt. He was a leviathan of lying, a juggernaut of junk, an ocean liner of mendacity, the left little boats of truth spinning and overturning in its wake. If you didn't watch it, go watch it. At one point, he literally reaches into his jacket and pulls out printouts of tweets, and he reads off the timestamp, and she just goes right back into, you waited 3 hours, and he's just like, holding the papers? No, it was 30 minutes. It was something. It really did look more like a Trump rally than anything else. Trump called a black police officer a thug, the one that shot and murdered Ashley Babbitt. He made racist comments about Chinatown in Washington. I mean, talking about 150 boxes that Biden had stashed in an office in Chinatown. He described host Caitlin Collins as a nasty person. Oh, he was 100% right on that one. He made fun of a woman he sexually abused as a whack job. I want to dig into that one because he was found not guilty of the SA, but he was found liable for lying about it. Yeah, it's a weird one. He refused to say whether he wants Russia or Ukraine to win the war. He laid that out perfectly clear. He doesn't want to call Putin a war criminal because then he has to fight harder. And if he just says, we're just going to make peace, nobody's going to win this, it's easier to settle. And I completely agree with that. We shouldn't be involved anyway. Given the 45th president's inability to change is the definition of shocking but not surprising. What may have come as a rude awakening to the pundit class is that many of the audience in Manchester, New Hampshire were lapping up and cheering it on every time he had a quick comeback. It was just cheers and applaud. Some gave Trump a standing ovation as he walked in. Some clapped and hollered at his response. Some laughed and or put their hands over their mouths, visibly thrilled by his "can he really say that" taboo busting. I mean, we're all sick of politicians. We're all just sick of politicians. And these elite damn journalists think that there's something special and they're nothing. I know a couple, I think it was last week, Vice is filing for bankruptcy. All these companies are laying off their entire staff. Like, they are failing. Nobody believes them. Nobody respects them at all. But I wanted to touch on that real quick. I wanted to let everybody see the other side of this, because I'm sure CNN is going to say everybody's on CNN's side, but even journos aren't on CNN's side. CNN really stepped in it. But guys, make sure you leave a comment. I'd like to hear your thoughts below.